Yo, 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 what is going on? Welcome back to another week, another stream. Few big updates have had. I have updated quite a bit over the weekend, so if you're new here, you'd have no idea. But if you are a returning viewer from last week, we had 60 concurrent viewers last week. We grew the channel by almost 55 subscribers, almost in it was really in one day. The other couple of days, it was one or two, which is unreal. And I've obviously done some other updates as well, guys, for getting the screens all sorted, and then obviously going over to the live. So this is my full face cam. And then, I updated the full trading view screen now as well. Hopefully, Mike through greetings from Snowy River Mountains. Hey man, hope you're doing well. I believe you're the EMT, right? Like you're the emergency nurse guy from the Snowy Mountains. Back on night shift again, mate. I hope not. Hope you're having a nice Aussie break off. But anyway. So made a few updates here. I'm testing out Morning Platzer. How are you, dude? Good morning. Good morning. So testing out this new screen of mine. So I've just done some updates over the weekend. I've asked Apex to change my code from that CKZ number or code. I've asked them to change it to Benny Trades. Probably take another few days to hear back from them. You can now see my running live Apex expenses. Thanks, Mike. Site paramedic, that's it. Permanent night shift. Wow, permanent night shift. Yeah, right. That's some dedication, mate. So good on you for your service, dude. And happy Australia Day to you as well. It's very hot in Adelaide. It's currently 43 degrees Celsius, and it only just hit that it's 6:30 p.m. where I am, obviously, and we just hit that about an hour ago. So it's taken all day to go from 37 this morning all the way through. Love it, Mike. That's good. Yeah, I'm a bit of a night owl kind of guy myself too, but I'm also a morning guy as well. So it's it kind of hurts me because I love waking up early in the morning and getting shit done. But at nighttime, I like kind of being a bit of a hobbit in a dark room. And, I did some construction night shifts back in the day and I absolutely loved it. But damn, it plays with this sleeping pattern. Lets me trade at work. Very true. Yeah, during the day it was hot there. Yeah, up in the Snowy Mountains. Yeah, right. So not much really going on with the Nasdaq and ES right now. We had this monster gap down this morning, guys. We ended up gapping down on the NQ. We tapped into that 1 hour fair value gap that we had marked out during Friday's session. That I think we were all trying to hope that this was going to come down and flush in here, and then we were going to get this run up, and then we kind of missed it all from this SMT divergence on Friday that you can see. So there's our S&T from Friday. And New York Open just pumped it. That was that trade that I was in previously to that. But I could have... My rules don't allow me to stick around for that long. I would have had to have killed the trade at 9:55, which is exactly where I killed it almost 2 hours before. So the trade made no difference whether I was to hold it or not. I still had to kill it by then because that's my rules and that's my win-loss ratio statistics or analytics. And coming into Monday, we had this gap down. So new week opening gap. We're pretty well just going to end up filling this. So I saw this morning. I actually loaded the charts. I had a little bit of a peek. If we go down to the 3-minute time frame, it was a bit cleaner here on the 3-minute, but realistically, there was this fair value gap here. I saw it. I was awake for it. I woke up. It was the first thing I checked this morning before I started. And there was a fair value gap here. And I was like, man, this should fill this gap. This should just trend up. Asia typically just does a trend all day in this situation. I was very tempted to take it. I'm lucky that this quant tower takes 5 to 10 minutes to load sometimes. It's a bit slow. On my laptop, it's pretty quick, but on this computer, it just takes forever, even though it's a more powerful computer. So that would have been nice to catch that trend all day. But anyway, we didn't get it, and I stuck to my rules because that's not how I trade. And now we're just looking at this gap fill. So at 4 o'clock on Friday, that was the close. And this is just the late session afternoon. So you can see all the volume dies off. I usually discount this this data here. I want the 4 o'clock close on Friday. That line where the gap fill is the 4 o'clock close. And if we look at the ES, sorry, I need to leave that open for you guys, don't I? So you can see the screen, so you can see the numbers. So on the ES, there is a monster order block here at this gap fill level at 69.45. There's a big order block there. It's a monster one, probably one of the biggest ones I've seen this year so far. So at the moment, it's going to tap into that. And I suspect, potentially, we might get a reversal here. So far, all my rules are playing out. We've broken the Asia high. Yeah, we're breaking through it perfectly. Now I just want to hit it into some liquidity, and then I want to start looking for a reversal. The cool thing about these Asia trend days is you just get low-level resistance liquidity that builds up here, 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 here. And eventually that usually wants to get taken because most people are going long for the day. So I'm quite happy with how today has panned out coming into this level. However, I am very mindful we have already taken the previous day low. And then once we do that, technically we're bullish after that. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a potential pullback zone, or otherwise, yeah, we might not be looking for a trade for a while. The NQ doesn't really have much else above it. You know, your PM highs are still up around here at 25,800. Previous day and previous week high is all the way up here at 850. It's a long way to still keep continuing to go. So yeah, top screen's on the 3 minute. I'll get an early signal on there if I need to potentially go short. I'll keep an eye on that screen, but we're all going to be trading the 5 minute down here. I might even change this one to the 5 minute too, so you guys can see it a bit better. The other thing I've done is down the bottom here. So on the bottom of the screen, you guys will be able to see now, right there. There is a total P&L and running P&L little box. It's basically just a zoomed in version of what we see over here on Quant Tower. I don't know how it works. It's just something I tried to make it a bit nicer for everyone to read. So yeah, hopefully you guys can see that a little bit clearer, and maybe it's a little more obvious to people when they join or whatever. And what else we got? We now have the NQ and the ES loaded in this window now, whereas before I was kind of switching tabs last week trying to work out which one I wanted to trade. And then that's pretty well it. Oh, and then you guys can now see my Apex expenses and my Apex payouts and then my profit. So I did try to request for a payout over the weekend, actually today. And I couldn't request a payout because I didn't hit the 30% consistency rule. I'm out by $2.5 grand because the the first day back of the year, I did a $7,000 day, 7,100, and so it was very close to 3,600 per account, and so 30% or 29% because you got to be under 30. So 29% of 3,600 is roughly $12,000. Well, yeah, Platzer. So how did it feel requesting the payout? So it was interesting because I was like, I kind of knew I could click on all the buttons and do it all. And then so I left it because I was doing that on Thursday last week, and I was like, oh, I can do it. And then I didn't do anything else. And then Friday I checked it, could do it again. Saturday I went to go create the video, and then I kind of like got distracted with some other stuff, so decided not to. I thought I'd just leave it for today. And then I went in today, and the other account was showing now. So I could only click on one of the accounts, which was the first one I had, and the second one showed, and it wouldn't. I didn't know, but I had to click the amount, and then I had to do all the verification shit, and then I did that, and then I went to the next screen, and then it pops up with the error message that says, your windfall amount is like 35.16%. So I was only out by 5%. So I need to get the account to 12K, and it's currently sitting at like 9,600. So I need another like $2,500 on that account, and then we're Gucci. We're all good. Then I'll just request the payout then, and that'll be cool. I'll be stoked then. I was gonna buy 2 new accounts as well over the weekend, ready for today, but Apex don't have any sale on at the moment. I think it's like a 40% off deal, and I don't know, like the 150K accounts, because that's what I have. They were like $163 each, and I wanted 2 of them. But in Australian dollars, that's $220 a month. So that's like $440 a month to have access to those 2 accounts. And I was just like, damn. I was tight ass. And I was like, far out. I was like, maybe I'll think about it. So I'm hoping maybe they do another sale in the next week. If they don't, I might be backed into a corner and might have to buy them, because, I mean, I want to scale. I want to start scaling accounts. So if that's the way it's going to be, then, yeah, I might have to just pull the trigger on them. The current Apex expenses down the bottom is sitting at $28.42.40. I thought it was going to be higher than that, to be honest. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. Because if you don't know, that's actually over 2 years. So that's 2 years of expenses on Apex. Top Step, I think I had like 8 or 10 accounts with them. So you can forget about them. And on Forex, I had 3 accounts, trying to do that algo trading stuff, but that didn't work. So all up on prop firms, like I'm like over 2 years, I'm like $5,000, like Australian, maybe 6. By the time you factor in the exchange rate, like that's nothing. I'm so happy with that. Like I'm very happy with that. Very. Some people you hear about, Jesus Christ. Fucking, some guys can be like 20, 30, 40 grand. I reckon I reckon I'm pretty well break even with trading now. From the last 2 years, from 2024, the profit left over from that, and then all my crypto losses that I had. I never did any good in crypto ever. Here comes a nice little consolidation bit on the 3-minute. Hopefully we wick up here and volume's starting to die a little bit. No FVGs on the 5-minute. I might turn the indicator on so that we can see them clearly on both. The 3-minute's got an FVG, but it's in probably the middle of no man's land at the moment. It's kind of where I want one, like above the Asia high, but yeah, I think we're going to be waiting for a 350 sweep here. Yeah, and the one on the Nasdaq is under the Asia break as well. Is under the Asia break, so that's no worries, man. All good, dude. We are chilling. We're in no rush. Every day there is no rush about this stuff. That's for sure. That's for sure. Mike, what are you trading, mate? Are you trading Nasdaq? Are you trading SP 500? Gold? Crude oil? Beautiful. Pretty well the same as me. Nice. When there's a clean setup on the NQ, I usually take it, but or a very obvious one. But majority of the time, I have a higher win rate on the ES, so I've had to change over to the ES, which is a little unfortunate because I love everything about the Nasdaq, and I would love to just always execute on the Nasdaq, but unfortunately, I got to just go with the stats that works for me. Are you using personal capital or are you using prop accounts? Take profit trader. Yeah, nice. Mate, that's perfect. Are you enjoying Take Profit Trader? Have you had any issues with them? Are you pretty happy with them? I know we were talking about it the other day. I was still trying to find those. I was still trying to understand where the challenges was. I think I even looked on Saturday or Sunday. I was kind of like, where are the challenge accounts on here? I couldn't actually find them. Testing the mic. Cool. It's getting a bit of noise on my mic. I just have to put a noise gate on it, so it should be a bit nicer and cleaner for you guys now. My goal is 300 each day. I love them. I have the pro account. Been with them for about 6 months. Excellent, excellent. Excellent, dude. I swear to God, one day, Mike, I'm going to have like 20 Apex accounts if they don't ban me. And then I'm gonna have like max accounts with every other prop firm. I'm gonna have like 5 computers around me. And when a trade setup comes, I'm gonna be like buy. Like it's like a mini hack dream of mine that I want to do. Quant Tower will let me connect to 2 different data feeds. So if I like I don't know, if I use like AMP or something on like Top Step or something like that, and then I use Rhythmic, I can use Quant Tower to connect to 2 different things, and then I can set up a bot in Quant Tower to basically trade both. There is a little bit of risk of some slippage there because the 2 exchanges, depending on how fast the data feed is and how reliable it is, you can get ticked out a little bit. So yeah, but I have done it once before when I very first started. I had 2 Apex accounts, and then I had like 2 Top Step accounts, and they were connected on 2 different data feeds, and I had a bot running, and I tried it once, and then it was really hard to manage, and I was like, I think you probably, if you're a trader pulling out 10, 20 grand a week, I think you're better off just buying 2 average laptops and then just connect them to a VPN or something and just have like, you know, a trade application loaded on both of them and just use that. It's probably way easier. More control as well. Ronnie's back. What's going on, dude? Hope you had a great weekend. I got the long at 25,630. 25,630. Oh yeah, that's the midnight. That's the midnight open. Very good work, man. You're almost up 100 points. $1,000 per contract. You going for the gap fill at 735? The new week opening gap. Did you manage to request payout? So, unfortunately, I did, but I did not pass it or qualify. I had a windfall of 35%. I've got a video coming out tonight. It's scheduled. I've already made it. Where is the thumbnail for it? It's here. Boom. There's the thumbnail. So you'll see this video come out in about 2 hours' time. It's scheduled on YouTube. And basically, it only goes for 4.5 minutes. I tried to keep the video short, sharp, and shiny. Basically, I had a win on the... Oh, this is a really good push-up. This is good. This is good. So I had a win on my first day back, 7K. And so that's 3,500 and 35,835, whatever it was, per account. And unfortunately, the account's only at 10K. So I need to be 12 grand to get that. So we'll be requesting a payout this week if I'm still profitable this week and get to build the accounts up. So no problems there. Mike, that's my plan as well. I have a bot that I'm running on other accounts at the moment that is going pretty well. Oh, very nice. Mike, here we go. Let's get these bots cranking, mate. Ronnie, because is tap a 1 hour fair value gap? Yes. Yep. So if we go down to the 1 hour... So there was that 1 hour fair value gap from Friday that we had marked out. And you're talking about this gap here, yeah? Is it this one you're talking about? Very nice. I like this. This is looking good. All right, we're gap filled on both the ES and the NASDAQ. Checkbox 1 done. That's what we wanted. We wanted the gap fill. We got the gap fill. And we took out those orders at 69.45. And I don't know if there was, but I was looking before to see if there were any orders on the NASDAQ that was up higher. There's some at 750. But one of the trading signal guys up here didn't have their tool zoomed in. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so the NASDAQ had a monster order block at 741. So they've taken it out. All right, so there's no more liquidity and everyone's long. CVD is maxed out, guys. I'll just quickly show you so you can see it. So we've wiped out the orders on the NAS. And the CVD is completely maxed out. Like everyone's thinking we're bullish and we're all going long. So there's obviously a lot of liquidity below price right now. So I like that. That's good. Cool. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this 3 minute up on my other screen up here. Got out at 674. 674. 674. Yeah, damn, boy. Not bad. Yeah, you would have been worried about that 4 o'clock, that 4 hour candle reversal, right? We would have been a bit worried about that. I'm still waiting for the money hit the bank. Did you request a payout? Yes. We was waiting for it on Friday and it never happened. Yeah, correct. Yeah, we were waiting for that 1 hour FEG. And she never happened. Never happened. All right, we just got some pretty decent volume on that candle. On the 5 minute. Okay. All right, candle's closed. Nice. On the 3 minute. 3 minute FBG on both. Breaking structure looks like it's at the age of Hong on the NAS. Probably looking at a change in state of delivery here on this one. I'll just put breaker structure there because I actually don't have that acronym made. We have maybe a 5 minute FVG overlap in the 3 minute, which is my perfect scenario here. If that can just literally please maintain 40 seconds to match the 5 minute and the 3 minute FVG. That'll give me a quadruple signal here on the NQ and the ES. And then all I need now is for a break below that coming into 350. Breaker structure, inverter, inverse fair value gaps on both the 5 minute and the 3 minute. And then we go short. Wow. Yep. Oh no. Disappeared. My payout got approved, seen last Wednesday. Ooh, Ronnie. Well done, dude. Well done. Fingers crossed, mine's this week. 2.5 G's. 2.5. And then what was the other one? 6,500. No, 6,900. So I need 5. I need, like, probably with fees and everything, I need 5,200 on the second account. Yeah, to get that up there as well, so that it avoids the same thing, because that one's got stuck in that whole biggest day thing as well, because they were both on the same account. So yeah, probably got another week here yet. Ooh, might have a bit of an SMT here. Might be a 3-minute SMT, 5-minute SMT. Yeah. 41.50 on the NASDAQ as opposed to 42. And the ES, very hard to read. The ES is a double top. That's why I stick with just over $1,000 per day. Yeah, nice, dude. Well done, man. Well done. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about it. I just got to keep following my model. At the end of the day, it works. And it's only, like, it doesn't mean that you can't take the money out. It just means that you just got to have enough buffer in there, right? Like, if I do a 10K day, then I have to have like $30,000 in there, or 36 grand in there before I can take the funds out, right? So it's only for a period of time. And I don't know, if you, in my opinion, if you're trading a profitable model and it's working, just keep trading and keep staying consistent. You'll be right. I'm not too fussed about it, really. I was a bit taken away with the price of the Apex accounts, though, for, like, with not really much discount going on at the moment. They need to do one of their little marketing tactic things. That would be nice, because yeah, I think I don't know. I don't mind spending like 130 bucks Australian per month on the accounts. but they were like 165 American, which is like almost like 230 ish Australian per month, and I was gonna get two of them, so that's like, yeah, it's like $460 a month just for like two accounts. Like, at the moment, if you add it all up, it's like, well, yeah, but I'm up what, 12K for the month. Still, I didn't trade the first week, so that week didn't include. And I did journal that week, and my trades worked out. Would have done like another 7K, and then I think then we've got this week, which is the last week. So whatever this week ends up being, I don't know. We will find out, but it's like, I don't know, might be like 10 grand per account per month. And I mean, if I'm only paying 160, it's like, well, it's pretty cheap when you look at it from that aspect. But yeah, I don't know. I might just wait for another week, see if they do any like crazy sale stuff or whatever. If they don't, well, I'll just have to start pulling the trigger because I don't want to wait either. Yeah, the exchange rate kills us. Yeah. But also, Mike, on the other end, it's really good for us on the other way, right? Like, I'm like, my account's up, what, 17K in the last couple of months, with last year being really shit at the end of the year. Um, I was able to keep my accounts, but definitely wasn't that profitable until I made some changes over the Christmas period coming into the new year on my model, and now I'm very profitable this year. Um, it's like I did 17K, so that 17K US, I don't know, it's like, what was it, 25,000 Australian or something? 17K USD to AUD. Yeah, it's 25K Australian. Which, yeah, is incredible. So I definitely, yeah. Did you look at lucid trading? I haven't bookmarked. I got to be honest, I got them all bookmarked. They're all bookmarked. A couple of them I've signed up for in terms of just like registering my email address and giving them my KYC. But I haven't actually purchased any accounts there yet. I think that maybe the next best thing for me to do might be to potentially join another account, like another company like Lucid or Take Profit Trader, and then run with the trading bot over two different data feeds. Yeah, 25K AUD is awesome. Yeah, I know, and that's only like I'm only running two accounts at the moment, right? Yeah, and I got to be honest, mate. I was hardly profitable for December. I got a little bit emotional with a few things coming into the end of the year. I had a monster holiday booked, and I was like, I don't know, there was a couple of trades I took where I was kind of like, let's just see if I can pay for my holiday, like in one day. But all that stopped this year. I had 4 weeks off to kind of just, yeah, set myself on the narrow. And that's why I want the other 18 accounts, Mike. Because if I had the other 18 accounts, you times that by 10, mate. Imagine doing that every month. Be absolutely stoked. Ronnie, some of their accounts are a one-off payment. Why is that, Ronnie? Is that because like once you're profitable, they just like take the fee out of your payouts or something? Or is it because they do a split with you, like a 20-80 split? I really like this change of breaker structure here, guys. I'm going to get rid of this gap fill line. Everyone knows that we've gap filled now from the new week opening gap. So what, that 3 minute on the NQ looks good. If we run with a break of structure on a dual candle setup, looks a bit juicy, but the NQ can give me false signals sometimes, so we're risking 20 points on that trade. Nah, I'd rather stick to the S&P 500. I think we need this break of structure at almost 45. We're almost coming into 350 to 410 as well. Have a bit of a low win rate on the 350 to 410. So I just got to make sure I get my confirmation on the 3 and the 5 minute before I go any further. Some people want to film it. Yeah, so yeah, what was this? Yeah, eval pay 1 off, so don't have to pay monthly if you don't pass within a month. Hey, right. Right, so you just pay for the eval, and then you pass, and then when you pass, you what? Just pay the activation fee. Once you're on the funded account, do you have to keep paying like a subscription fee? It's pretty cool because if they have a R Trader Pro data feed, Quant Tower has a setting in there where you can log into that same Rhythmic data feed through Quant Tower, and you can then set up a secondary login via R Trader Pro. So if a company uses, if two companies like Apex and say Take Profit Trader, for instance, use Rhythmic data feed, I can actually still technically copy trade over the two accounts with the two different data feeds. I've done it before, it does work. It's been 2 years since I did it, but I slightly remember how to do it. No activation fee. Have they got a consistency rule as well? Some of them I've looked at, some I haven't. Prop firms, take profit trader. Oh, you're with Lucid, aren't you, Ronnie? That's right. We were talking about that one the other day. Lucid. So they go 150 as well. That daily loss limit of 2,700, is that an end of day? Yeah, so that's an end of day drawdown of 2,700. So that means I could be like negative 3K live in the trade, and then it comes full pelt around and then goes up to 9K and I pass. And there's no consistency. I'm late on the charts today. Are you looking for a break of structure short or retrace continuation? Unfortunately, mate, I'm not really switched on with the continuation trades of my model yet. When I have more data, I will be. So I am specifically looking for shorts. We have filled the new week opening gap. We've taken out all the liquidity on the sell side. So now I am anticipating a reversal now back into the range, and I'm looking for shorts. So I've got my break of structure on the NQ here. My 2 candle break of structure on the 3 minutes played out. So if I go to the 3 minute, the 2 candle break of structure is already played out, which is a green light early tick for me. But I don't like taking that trade on the NQ because it can sometimes give false signals, so I don't really 100% follow it. It's just more like, hey, something actually interesting happening, keep watching. That's all I really use that for. So it's looking good on the NQ. And then the ES on the 5 minute, we have a 5 minute and a 3 minute fair value gap. So there's the 3 minute fair value gap on the NQ and the ES. And we have a 5 minute fair value gap on both, overlapping each other, which so far it is literally ticking my A++ setup trade. We just need this break of structure, and we're pretty well good to go. I don't really see any further upside at this stage. I want to see that break. If it doesn't break, then yeah, we see up more upside. Lucid Black. What do you mean, Ronnie, by Lucid Black? Matthew Robinson, looking for it to disrespect the fair value gap. Correct, buddy. We are. The NQ so far leading the race. I have a lower win rate on the NQ of my strategy, so I usually like to let the ES give me the go ahead first. It's more stable for my system, so we could take a short trade on the NQ, like more of a scout trade. Let it just kind of play out just a little bit and then just kill it early. But it's a bit hard when you're trading like 40 contracts like I do, because you have to close all the contracts at once and it's really hard. We got a little bit of divergence here between the NQ and the ES. Could be a liquidity hunt for further continuation. Really need candle closures. Need actual candle closures. Unfortunately, that 5 minute did not close below, so that didn't work. Okay, I'm up to speed, thanks. Sweet, no worries, dude. This could just rocket ship up. Could have just created a little bear flag on the 1 minute. A little bull flag, not bear flag, sorry. That could just be a little flag, break, continuation, and then pump up. So just be prepared for that. That's why I'm not short yet. That's why I have patience, because that candle there didn't look too good. Patience, boys, patience. Patience pays. Platzer is back. He took his break and he's back. Not in a trade yet, mate, but we're eyeing one off. Oh, Mr. Australia is live. How was your weekend? It was actually really relaxing. It was Australia Day today, so public holiday, day off from the old JOB. Don't miss it. So we can continue to keep having days off, but I need a few more funded accounts before I can do that. and need to be approved for a payout. How was your weekend, David? Did you have a good weekend? My account got verified, had to sort out KYC, took some time. Oh, just then. Very nice. I hate KYC, it's so annoying. There needs to be like some, what do you call it? Like there needs to just or like be some just like overarching company that you just go to, right? And then you just submit your details there, and they're like the security base, and then all these prop firms just connect into it. Be much easier, and then you just like link it with like some secret key and secret code. Perfect. Until when are you streaming to today? Mate, I'll stream until midnight if I have to. It's 7:30 p.m. If I take a trade, I'll stream until the trade is finished, which is basically New York Open. If I don't take a trade before 7 a.m. New York time, I will turn the stream off. I'm only allowed to enter trades before 7 a.m. New York. Has to be in London, or otherwise my win rate just giving money away for free. Hey guys, if you haven't yet, just go and smash the like button on the video. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining the stream. And just helps the old channel out, push out the old vid to a few other people. Yeah, it's looking pretty bullish here, boys. Definitely not looking for a short just yet. I really need this break of structure. To be honest, like the way this is, just so you know too, by the way, that break of structure is on the 3 minute, not the 5 minute. It now looks really ugly. It looks really ugly, and I'm now thinking that this is now the new break of structure, I think. While the ES has remained to be the same one. It's like, yeah, we kind of created a little bit of a low, but like there's your low there, and then that was your low, and then that's a lower low, but it diverged with the ES, so there's your low there on the 3 minute, right? And then there's your next 3 minute low on the 3 minute, and then on the ES, we have a higher low again. So at this moment, the NQ is slightly giving me some false signals on the 3 minute, while the ES is remaining intact with the trend. So definitely don't like the 3 minute on the NQ. Patience, 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 patience here. We're inside our macro window, 350 to 410 is the inside of the macro, which is nice. It'd be cool to get another SMT here, like some kind of liquidity sweep up here maybe, but we don't have to. And then we can go short. I don't remember the last Friday trade you set the stop loss on break even because it went down nicely and would have taken profit. David, I broke a rule. 1000%. I broke the rule there by setting my stop loss to break even. In fact, I have actually ran a very large model over 200 trades and said, what happens if I set my stop loss to break even at like a 1-to-1 risk to reward, a 2-to-1, a 3-to-1, and every time I set my stop loss to break even, I like significantly reduced my win rate. So I broke the rule on Friday to do that, and it was more emotional than anything. I had been awake for like, at that point I'd been awake for 18 hours. I was streaming my first stream. Well, that was probably the longest stream I've ever done. That was like an 8-hour stream. And I was already $1,000 up for the day, and long story short is I just didn't want to give any money back. I just figured there was just no point in risking the $360 or whatever it was I was on it. And I'm not sure, but if I never posted any video on this, but I did do some analysis over the weekend, and I looked over some of my trades. Just did some trade reviews on the Sunday. I'm really glad I actually just set that thing to break even and it stopped me out, because the trade actually, I timed it. It ran until almost 5:50 a.m. my time. There was no way, David, I was going to stay up till 5:50 my time to just watch that trade play out. I just don't think it was worth it in any shape or form for my health, my sleep, my sanity. There's just no need. I just don't need to do it. It's just not really worth it for me. Looks like continuation of 5 minute. Yeah, Matthew, yeah. The structure is looking like maybe it wants to go a bit higher. We kind of need maybe another liquidity grab here. The 3 minute looks wacko as. Have a look at this. Like, yeah. Just don't know where they want to go to, because we've been down to, we'll go down to the 1 hour on the NAS. There's nothing here. Maybe the 15 minute. Like maybe there's a 15 minute FVG here, which has been very well respected previously. I don't know. I don't really like running 15 minute fair value gaps over the next day. I just don't really think they have any significance in my style of trading. We have the previous week high, right? We have the previous week high and the Friday's high, which is also the previous week high here. We could just keep trending up and tap into that maybe. But unfortunately, the boys who are running Bookmap aren't showing any orders there. So that's all I've really got on the NQ. We'll leave the 15 minute fair value gap up so everyone can see it. And then we'll go to the 1 hour on the ES. And if anything, there's an inversion fair value gap that has basically been filled. So a pullback and a retest of that, maybe. But it's more of a new week opening gap, fair value gap, which is a bit different. And there's nothing here, guys. Like, we got liquidity here. So actually, my bad. That's been taken. That's already been taken because that took it. And we have the previous week high up here. That's all really we're looking at short term wise. We'll go to the 15 minute. All right, there you go. So same thing again. We've still got that 15 minute FVG here. Maybe it's being respected. And then we've got what I use on a more of a higher term time frame, which you can see it has been respected. On a daily time frame, it's been respected. So if I go to the daily time frame, you'll see the daily 20, which is these blue dots, right? The daily 20 is being respected, right? And we're kind of rolling over. If anything, we're kind of creating a bit of a head and shoulders pattern here. Okay, so maybe today we come up here and we take out previous week high, and then maybe we roll over for the rest of the week back down. But there's still resting liquidity now. There's Friday's low there. Sorry, that's not Friday. That's Wednesday's low. Still got this down here. All this down here. So maybe a head and shoulders on the daily time frame to consider. The NQ just looks like trash. Like, Yeah, really trash. Previous week high is probably it, and then maybe Friday's high, and that's really about it, guys. So not really a big picture, but enough to kind of consider that there's something there. But the pattern does look a bit average now, so it's looking a bit consolidating flag-like. And we are inside. We've only really got 10 minutes to go for it to print something here inside this macro window. So we might have to wait till the next window. David Phillips. Man, you were awake and waiting for that trade for hours, so no wonder why you broke the rule. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. When it started melting away, I was like, I just want this thing to keep going now. Like, it's a US session, the US session, multiple times you can go back in history and see that price melts, and once it melts, it never pulls back. It just keeps going. And I was like, well, just give me that. Like, give me one at least. And it never did. So I was just like, oh, just forget about it. Just walk away. It was a free trade. Platzer. It was a mega stream though. Dude, it was a monster stream. The stats that came out of it for me were like insane. I was like stoked. You boys like helped me out heaps. Like likes, comments. Yeah, the watch time in hours was crazy. Crazy. So yeah, really appreciate it. It was awesome. It was awesome. But yeah, we finished last week in the green, obviously. There you go. There's the running P&L for 2026. So this trade here is the one, that trade, sorry, you guys can't see my mouse, I don't think. The 12th on Monday, my first trade back for the year was 7K. It was a full TP trade. I literally set and forget it. And I'm pretty sure I just went out for a walk and I came home and it was like done. That trade is the trade that stopped me from getting the payout because I only had 9,600 in the primary account, and that trade is technically 35.80 after fees. So it's 35% or 36.4 or whatever it was. So we need another 2.5 G's and then I can request for the payout. And then both accounts will be the same. I wanted to go back with Ronnie. Ronnie, you said there was no activation fee. Then after that, you wrote no, but it was only a few seconds later. Double checking. So you have a max loss limit of 4,500. And then you've got your end of day trailing drawdown, and your daily loss limit is 2,700. So these always confuse the shit out of me. I always have to write them out how they work. So the max loss limit to me is the same as Apex. It's 4,500, right? Apex is the same. It's 45. You hit 4,500 while you're live in the moment in the trade. Boom. Accounts get closed down and you get stopped out, and good luck. You've blown the accounts. And so, in my eyes, this tells me that I can basically do what I do on Apex, where I just go 9 contracts, so risking $500 per contract, and then I just take profit at 52 points. Yeah. Pass in 1 day. Yeah. Account activation fee is free. How many Lucid accounts can you have per account? Like per login? Yeah, I don't actually care about the daily loss limit, Ronnie. I really don't. I kid you not, I just don't like wasting time on evals, mate. I'm just like full port, 9 contracts, 52 points, stop loss. That's it, done. I just wait for an A+. I usually just wait for an A+ setup and then I take it. I mean, I've been funded so many times. Just, yeah, now it's different, but 100K accounts. It'd be nice if they had a 150 in there. I just prefer I do prefer the drawdown to be $4,500. I just like it a bit better. No consistency in funded, but you've got to have a consistency in the eval. I reckon that sucks. That'd be annoying. You get an A+ setup, and then your next trade's a loser. I like that. How many can you have, Ronnie? How many? Wait, it's not flex. Pro. Ten minis, that's fine. I need 9 minis to take my trade setup, so that's okay. Wow, look at the SMT on the NQ and the ES, boys. Look at that. That's big time SMT. ES took out the 4-hour high. Sorry, my bad. The 3-hour high, and the NQ didn't. Interesting. I don't mind this. How many accounts can you have, though? That's my question. Ronnie, how many accounts can you have in total? 5, 10. Oh, I like it. I like it. I don't mind this trade setup now. It's not too bad. Don't mind the old SMT. How many likes we got on this video, boys? How many likes have we got? Give us the dashboard. Oh, which one did it click? Oof, look at this bearish structure now. Oh, look at me. The camera's gone all wacko. It's not me. It's the... there we go. It's OBS Studio that does that. 5 accounts, I think. And they'll allow you to have 5 account if they move you to a live account. Yeah, nice. 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 I like it. That's cool. This is looking a bit bearish here, boys. We're slightly inside the channel. Here we go. About 20 seconds. We're inside the window still. Bang. Right, NQ. NQ is A+ setup. The ES looks good on the 3-minute. I really just want the ES on the 5-minute, guys. And I am all in. Really want to see the 5-minute on the ES. I want to see this. It's not confirmed yet. Not confirmed yet. Where's the Asia low here? Sticking to my rules, boys. Sticking to my rules. Guys, there's 4 likes on the video, and there's 15 of us in here. Let's hit the smash the like button, fellas. Smash the like button. Holding up for short. Oh, loading up for short. Yep. Good boys. Good boys. The NQ looks good. The NQ looks good. The NQ looks good. But I need it on the ES. I need it on the ES. And I'd love to take 2 trades here. I'd love to take a trade on the NQ and let that thing do its thing and then wait for the ES. But Bloody Apex and this this consistency rule. If I did that and I end up doing like something insane today, like a 10 grand day, because both of them decide to play out, I'm just gonna screw myself for a payout. So, and it'll just make it even harder for me to get there, and I have to wait another like 8 or 10 days to get there. So, yeah, it would be nice to pick up another couple of grand or 3 grand tonight on a nice solid win, and then get this payout going. That's it, Mike. You tell him, man. You tell him. Come on, boys. Just smash the like button, boys. Come on. Come on. It's free to do. It's free. It's right at your fingertips. It's free. Also, if none of you have done it yet, or have seen it, what the fuck is it? If any of you guys trade stocks, US stocks or stock options, or you trade crypto, whatever, I did this write-up on the weekend for Netflix. I also did a write-up for MSTR, but obviously just be careful, it is BTC dependent. So you can have a read of that. It's in the stock options channel. And then more importantly, the one that I really like, and freaking this weekend it gapped down, obviously. I was hoping it wasn't going to gap down, but it has. So it's kind of already started. Hopefully we get a pullback and fill the gap. But I did a BTC inverse head and shoulder kind of pattern here that it's kind of potentially forming to keep an eye out for. And I've done a full write-up on my 2 cents on that. Basically, yeah, have a little read of that, see what you think. If you're into stocks and options and or crypto, might give you, check it out, see what you think. Oof. Man, the NQ looks really good. If you guys are in the NQ, like, I don't blame you. It looks good. It looks good. There's a fair value gap. Obviously, there's just formed on the NQ. Actually looks really good. Ooh, I kind of want to take that. The fucking ES, though. The ES is just being a little bitch. I could take the ES on the 3 minute because it's technically playing out for me there. Everything looks pretty good here. All right, we're in. Stop loss 50, 52.25. Stop loss 52.25. I'm in 30 contracts on this account, 30 contracts on the other account. Yeah, sick. I'm in short on NQ. Nice work, dude. NQ looks really good, man. Really good. Yeah. Yeah, 7:10 short. Looks good. The 3 minute on the ES played out. The NQ is playing out on the 3 and the 5. So I like my executions on the ES. So I'm in a little early on the ES here, but do have one confirmation, so that's a good sign. You guys can see the P&L down the bottom now on my stream. Yeah, you can now. That's good. Sick. Nice. Very nice. And then now we just ride down to Asia Low. Technically, that's where I ride. That's where I ride. In saying that, I don't really want to go over 3,500 tonight, so because otherwise I can't get my payout. 17. I don't think I will anyway. Uh, 17. Oof. I won't hit payout again if I do that. We got to do it. You got to do it, man. You got to keep them separated. I like follow the trade system, Benny. Don't go away from the trade system. Where is the Asia low wicks here? Yeah, maybe I'll just go to 20. Just might front run it to 20 here, guys. Well, that's it. All right, well, we're in a trade. We are in 30 seconds on this 5-minute candle on the ES. Really want to see this close below, and then that'll give me that 5-minute signal to go on that break of structure. 20 seconds. Maybe it might just take a couple more candles to go. The NQ looks clean. Come on, just dump down a little bit more and break that structure. Oh. Okay. But ES didn't want to do it. Mike. That's it. I am out. Got my daily plus 52. 652. What? You finished the day up $652, dude? Damn, mate. Dude, well done. All while he's working a job. I'm loving my 9 to 5ers here. Well, for you, it's not 6 to 6. Hey, big. Let's put some bags in the chat for Mike, and let's give him a bit of a song to dance with. Go, Mike. You. Go, Mike. Go. Well done, dude. Well done. Anyone who's in the NQ short, just be mindful. We haven't had a retest of that FVG, so just be careful of that. And a retest of the breaker structure. So you might get you could get a pullback here and then go again. Don't you love that, Mike? Don't you just love that? Nice, mate. Well done. I love it. Well done, dude. You deserve it. You deserve every penny of it, mate. Everyone can see the P&L very well. Nice. Sick. Very good start to the week, mate. Nothing better than finishing a Monday in the green. Let's hope the same thing happens with me on this one, mate. David Phillips. So no moving to break even today. Nah, mate. Nah. No break even today, mate. Can't do it. And there's also no point in doing it either, because when my trades work out, they don't come back anyway. Plato. Ka-ching. He closes his platform, locks it out, and then he just watches us. That's sick. Sick dedication. Sick. Good. I'll hold the line with you. Thanks, David. Thanks, mate. Put enough orders there. Can you put like $100 million worth of orders there so it just never breaks the level? No one can break it, so they have to just keep drawing price back down. Beat my liquidity. Wait, how much better is the little P&L thing down the bottom? I do have to adjust it a little bit now that I'm actually testing it. Oops, that's the wrong one. Where is it? Screen. Edit, transform. That's okay, David. Hey, the NQ looks really good, man. So, like, it's a very clean setup. Like, look at the 3 minute. The 3 minute looks clean as. And you know what's really good about the NQ on this trade here, right? Is you had an ES divergence. So the ES did an SMT sweep. Yeah? Whereas the NQ didn't, okay? So that was really good. I will be honest, there is a little part of me right now that's going, I kind of wish I took the NQ trade. But hey, I got to stick to what my stats tell me. So, and while Apex is being funny with the while Apex is being funny with this 30% consistency rule, I can't take both trades at the same time, because technically I can. I could literally have a trade right now on the NQ and a trade on the ES, and I could write them both down. But if I did that, then I'll start making like 10 grand a day, which, hey, who's going to complain about that? But then I run into worse issues with, what do you call it? The 30% consistency rule. All right. Go, David. Go, David, mate. What's your P&L at, dude? Are you scalp trading this, or are you riding this down to the Asia low? Ronnie. That's a beautiful entry, Ronnie. Good work. David says, I'm learning SMC thing and you explain it very well. I just use TDI and Woody's CCI. I have no idea what those two things are. But hey, at the end of the day, just remember one thing. It doesn't matter what you read the charts as or what you see them as, right? How you interpret them is how you interpret them. Just always remember that. Because everyone's going to read a chart in their own way. If someone says you're not reading the chart correctly or whatever, then just ignore them. Where is this? Oh, I got to do the right. Can you guys see that now? You can see the cents there. Jesus, boys, we're already up 2.5 grand. Fucking hell, I just want to pull the pin. Boys. Oh my God, look at this thing go. David, go to break even. Shit, David. Still got a long way to go to get the full TP, so. Bronny says, be careful. 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, well, bad luck. I just have to keep following my strat. Yeah. If I keep taking trades too early, like I keep closing them out too early, guys. I actually won't make, well, I make good money, but I won't make heaps of money. So, yeah. Right, everyone can see the P&L down the bottom nice and clear. You probably only really need to see one of them, right? You don't need to see both. I'll get rid of the... I think I'll just get rid of the total profit and loss. Oh yeah, that's better, because that'll give you the closed. So if I've already entered a trade, and then I go to enter another trade, yeah, that's much better. Look at that. Fucking let's just let this thing melt, boys. Come on, man. Let's go. Come on, just keep going. It's probably going to bounce off this 15-minute FVG you're talking about. Let's find it. Where is it? Yeah, this one here. And then we'll get a pullback to this FVG and then further continuation down, eh? Maybe that's what we're waiting for. We might need a pullback here, boys, for an hour or so, and then... I closed it. I need to start green on Monday for my mental stability. Hey, let's go. Money bags in the chat, boys. Let's go, David. Woo! Woo! Let's post some bags, boys. Go, David. Well done, mate. Well done. Completely concur with you, buddy. Completely concur. You got to do what you've got to do. Let's go. Go, David. You know, I said it the other day and I'll say it again. I just want a day where price just melts when I enter and it just has like one big fat 15-minute or 1 hour just big fat red candle straight through my take profit. I'm bound to get one. I've had hardly any in my time of trading. Back when I was like really emotional and everything else. Yeah, I would always close them way too early now. I'd be like, oh, sick, let's go. And then afterwards, I'd come back like the next day or a few hours and I'd be like, oh my God, I could have just held that for another 20 minutes and I would have made like 5 times as much. But that's why I run analytics. That's why I journal. That's why I really analyze my trades. And, you know, I now know 2026 is about just, you know, just deleting all that stuff now and following on. It'll be what it'll be. Yeah, there's another SMT. Because the Nasdaq's front running the ES, Ronnie. So there was an SMT at the high. So we're probably going to have an SMT most of the way down. I will be honest, guys. I will be interested in closing this trade. If the NQ hits this Asia low before the ES does, I may have to just close the trade. because I don't want the NQ to go down there and sweep it, and then the NQ misses it. But I am front running a little bit. Sorry, my bad. I am front running. I'm front running the trade at 20 at the moment. That's currently what I'm front running. Probably should be there, but anyway, we'll keep an eye on it. I wonder what the Mag 7 did. Tesla's gapped down, Apple nothing, Amazon nothing, Meta gapped up, Nvidia nothing, Google's gapped up, but it's plummeting. Microsoft nothing. So what's the QQQ doing then? QQQ gapped up and is plummeting. It's got a long way to go to get to prior day low. And the SPY has also gapped up and has a long way to go to get to prior day low. Both of them are plummeting down to the prior day low at the moment. So in the overnights, which is a good sign so far. Oh, he's in. Backyard Bob, what's up? Where's the hammer? I know, maybe we should get out the old magnet like we did last week. Thanks for reminding me, Bobby. Here you go. We want the magnet down here. That's where we want to go. Might just turn these fair value gaps off. They're a bit annoying on the screen. I don't really care about them now. ES needs to break 69.32. It's looking like it's trying to, mate. Ronnie says should close the trade. Mate, I don't want to steer away from my rules, dude. I just can't steer away from my rules, man. I probably should go break even now though, just in case. What's this white line running through here? Oh, prior day low. Platzer says, I kind of want a long. Damn. That's a big fat red 15-minute candle to long off of. New York's at the midnight open here. Let's see how this reacts. I reckon a good place to take profit might be this 4-hour low here at 24. It's we got no wick on this 4-hour low. A little retrace here would be right. But, it would be nice if it just flushed. Zah Trader, he says, sorry guys, I just went long. Hey, good luck, man. Maybe it might work. If you're just scalping 10 points, it might work. Benny, is that two 50k accounts you are trading? No, mate, they are two 150ks. I'll write in chat in case you didn't hear. Two 150ks. Two 150s, mate. Yo, there's 15 of you in the thingy. If you can, go over and smash the like button on the video. It's completely free. It just helps me out. It just pushes the video to more people. And we have 45 minutes until my next video is going to be published on YouTube as well. If none of you guys know what it's about, it's my first video for 2026 and for this channel. It's this one, Apex, payout denied. This rule did it. So keep an eye out for this video. It's going to go live in 45 minutes. And I just quickly run over the Apex 30% consistency rule if you don't really know what it is and all that other stuff. And I show you what I ran into. We're probably going to get... we might get divergence here on this 4-hour candle here. If the NQ, I want the NQ to sweep this because the ES is lagging big time. And then I'll probably close the trade. In fact, I actually only need $2,600 per account to get my payout, so just a little bit more of a flush here would be nice. Not chasing Asia low anymore. Matthew Robertson. The reason why is this, man. So this normally I do, dude. My only concern at the moment, dude, is the NQ is probably going to get there a little faster than the ES will, because they're currently diverging, right? So the ES won't. The second thing is this 4-hour candle is unreadable, okay? This first 4-hour candle from today, this push up. I really want to pay out from these accounts, and I just hit 2,600 on them. So I'm wondering whether or not we might just sweep this 4-hour low here on the NQ. Okay, and we're coming into the new macro window now, right? So 450 to 510 is the new macro window. So I'm just a little concerned about that, to be honest. Yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at the moment. Just like a little flush down here would be nice. Okay, sweet. We're out of the trade. What a day. Guys, I just made my month's wage at my job in 20 minutes, mate. $5,490. W's in the chat. W's in the chat, boys. W's in the chat. I don't want to hold this past this 4-hour low here. Now, this is scenario 2. If this plays out, this might come down and take Asia low on the NQ, and then the ES will probably sweep this 4-hour low and then come down like that. Okay? But like I said before, and if you haven't yet, this video is coming out. This video is coming out in 40 minutes. And the reason why I got denied for the payout was because my account balance needed to be $12,000 on the primary account. And I was only 9,558, right? So, in this video, I show you why I got denied the payout. And then all I needed today was to do $2,600 on the primary account, and then I get and then I can request for the payout tomorrow, because now I'll be over 12K on the accounts. So, yeah. If you're still holding the trade, if you guys are still in the trade, hey, like I said, Asia low is pretty well bang on, and this thing is just absolutely freaking melting. So, yeah. But I just be careful at this. Be careful here at the 4-hour low. On the NQ here, see this 4-hour low? It's got no wick. Okay, I've described this before to you guys. When you get a 4-hour candle or even a daily candle, it doesn't matter. Even a 1 hour. If you have a 4-hour candle with no wick, it's not good. There is a lot of resting liquidity there, and they will run for it every single time. Thanks for the W's in the chat, guys. Love it. Daniel's Trade Nation. Dubs. Ronnie, because you make too much money. What? I want more. Daniel's Trade Nation. What the fuck is it melting? Well, yeah, look at it, man. It's she's flying down. Like I said before, I typically on a trade like this be targeting the Asia low. Okay. But I just pulled the trade there on that 4-hour low just to make sure we weren't gonna do anything else. WWW, yeah, boys. Big bags. Hey, I said it the other day, didn't I? I was like, give me a trade where the price just melts. Just melt price, please. Just melt price. All right, now time to do the import into. There's the trade right there for you with all the stuff. So all I do is I go export, check all the columns, save it to my trades default PDF, override it, yes. Now I'll go into TradeZella. We can all do this together. I got nothing to hide, full transparency. Add trade. There's my PA accounts, which is the top one, and the bottom one I just record my evals on, but we're not worrying about that one. We add trades to the PA accounts one. We go to browse file, double click on the trades CSV. We go back to the dashboard. 14 out of 14 got imported. Beautiful. And that's that. There you go. Total account balance $22,500. Monthly stats for January is $18,300, and we are 5,500 up for the week already, which we're already outperforming week 3 on day 1. Well, actually, kind of, if I didn't take the loss on the Wednesday, but ignore that. And then, yeah, that's it. We've still got 4 days to go for the end of month. Woo. If you haven't yet, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I don't know why my things have gone out of whack here. Sorry guys, let me fix my sub button. Why is it gone out of whack? There's my little sub button. Sick. My Discord button's working. So if you haven't yet, hit the like button on the video. It's going to help push it to more people. I really appreciate it if you really do. If you're still in this trade, congratulations. If you took it, well done. I know a couple of yous were pulling the trade a little early just to get your mindset right. Well done, all good. But that's it. That's my London trading on the US done. 2 Apex 150k accounts. And like I said, if you haven't yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Would love to have more of you subscribe to the channel. Trying to grow the subscribers on the channel this year. Aussie US futures trader who trades the US futures on the ES and the NASDAQ. And that's it. Join and watch along, and I'll teach and show you what I do, and you keep learning. Best to play it safe, can always bounce. Yeah, 100%. Matthew Robertson, I chicked out a $500 TP. Well done, mate. There's nothing wrong with that, dude. Hey, taking profit is better than losing, that's for sure. Nothing worse than losing. We all hate that. Ronnie, nice trade. W, thanks, bro. I really appreciate it. I hope you did well on your trade too, dude. I know you had your entry at 7.16, I think. How'd you go with that? Ronnie, is that Trade Zeller free? Unfortunately, it's not, mate. I do pay for it. Yeah, there is a link in my description thingy. Where is it? Trade Zeller here. If you guys want Trade Zeller, I just pasted the link for you in the chat. You're more than welcome to use it. It's just a referral code. I think I get a kickback for it. Haven't got all the details on that yet. They gave it to me the other day. Best to play it safe. Can always bounce. Yeah. How can I learn your strategy, W? Mohammed, feel free to jump in the Discord, dude. Link is down in the description of the video here. It'll take you to my website. Just click on the free Discord link. That's all you have to do. And then, yeah, I post videos in there. As of this year, I have been. Last year I was a bit slack, but I'm full on into it now. And yeah, I'll have videos coming out, and also you can watch me 3 a.m. Monday to Friday, New York time. That's when I go live. So feel free to set yourself a reminder, and then go from there. Okay. Mike Fruit, really good trade. Thank you very much. I bet no one called that one today. Hey, yeah, maybe not, maybe not. Here's the little bounce you're getting at the 4-hour low. So this is what I was saying to you guys. Just be very careful. And see, look at this, right? So we're at this 4-hour low now, right? See that wick? There's no wick. There's no wick on that 4-hour. We've just swept it. All right, we have a 3-minute FVG here. Okay, you can almost take a long trade back in the other direction. Maybe for a scalp. I wouldn't be taking it back to all-day high, but you never know. So there's a 3-minute inversion there. Almost an inversion. Go to the 5-minute time frame, and we have the same thing again happening, which is at the top, right? Up here we had the same thing, right? So now on the 5-minute time frame, all right, we have now a 5-minute FVG overlapping the 3-minute FVG Okay, and then you got the same thing on the ES, right? So I'll delete the old one here. Okay, if anyone's going to continue trading, this is an idea that you could come up with that might work. It doesn't really, yeah, it doesn't fit my rules because I've already entered my trade, I've already done my thing. But hey, if this breaks and closes up, you wait for a retest back here, stop loss between that swing low, and just target the nearest liquidity along this level. There's an order block here. That there is an order block. Okay. You can target that back to there. And this break of structure and this fair value gap and everything, this is all untested back here. None of this got tested. So if you zoom in now on these candles, there's no wick. There's no wick on the 5 minute. Okay? No wick on this 5 minute here either. So there is a lot of resting liquidity here that at some point price will likely want to go back and touch into this, and this just might be it. Okay? So that's just an idea that you can consider and look at, but theoretically we've done everything we've needed to in today's session. Look how much liquidity we've swept. You can tell by the volume. See how much volume we have here in this London session, which is significantly higher than the rest of the pre-market session, probably even down here actually. I would say the average is probably there, and then you can see the average now is like up here. So we've had nearly twice as much volume kick in this downward move, wiping out lots of lower level resistance or liquidity on the way down. Okay? And then here. So that's all wiped down. Now the question is there still some down here? Yeah, there probably is, but maybe there's not enough for them to continue down further. I don't know. And that's why I took profit early, because I didn't like the fact that I like the fact the NQ is diverging against the ES. No worries at all. But if you look here, let me just wipe some of these lines out because there's a lot on there now. See, the NQ took out this low here, right, which is that 4-hour low, and then the ES didn't. So now, right now we have an SMT with the Nasdaq, okay, but we don't have one with the ES. Okay, so your next play now is going, okay, we've just wiped the liquidity of the no candle, sorry, the no wick on both the last 4 hours. So now you start considering the idea. We've just broken structure there, guys. So now that's an inversion fair value gap on the 3 minute and the 5 minute. All right. So here's the 5 minute inversion, 3 minute inversion. They're all inverted. Like, this is basically an A+ setup for me to go the other way now. Right? Entry point there, stop loss just at the swing low, and then target higher level liquidity. I don't know, maybe it's always hard looking at higher level liquidity. You can look up here, but it might not be. You might just get a pullback today. And then same with this bit here. There's your entry there. As long as this fair value gap holds up on the reclaim. Another 4 minutes to go. I can't draw it yet, but there could be another one on the other direction, right? But it inverted, so maybe you just take the entry now. But that's the idea. You could do that too. Great job. Bet no one called that one today. Benny called it. Lol. I'm buy at 25, 612.50. Yeah. Well done, Ronnie. Good work, man. Hope this one works out for you. But that is definitely an idea. And yeah, sick. Hopefully I answered anyone else's question. Anyone else got any other questions? I'll stick around for probably another couple more minutes. But as most of you know, once I'm done with my trade, trading's about freedom. Remember that. So I wouldn't mind going for my nightly walk along the beach and soak up the awesome weather today. It's 44 degrees in Adelaide today. See if I can bring it up. Yeah, max of yeah, 42.7. There's the graph right there. It'll focus. Not, don't focus on my face. There you go. 42.7, and it's not even really dying overnight. The black spots in between the blue spots is how much the temperature is going to drop. It's essentially going to be like 38 degrees Celsius overnight. So, yeah, it's going to be a hot one overnight. So I might go for a walk along the beach and call it a day. Bye-bye, Ronnie. Good luck with this trade, mate. Hopefully it works back in the other direction. And I'll see you all tomorrow night. And don't forget, in 25 minutes, my video comes out. If you can smash the like button, that'll be sick. Peace out, everyone. W's in the chat. Big day. Big banger day today. GG.